Hello everybody and welcome to music.
How very exciting.
I know, very exciting. And you guys at home, you might be thinking, how are we going to do music today? We don't have xylophones like the school.
I don't have maracas at home.
No triangle.
No piano. I mean, we don't have a piano here, but no
piano for every child. No. So you might be thinking, how are they going to do this? How are they going to pull this off? A home learning music lesson without musical instruments.
I'll be honest, Mr. Lake, I'm thinking the exact same. I'm curious to see how this is going to pan out.
Well, here's the thing, Mr. Fenn.
Yeah.
We do have musical instruments, our bodies, okay?
Oh,
We
yeah?
can use them to make sounds. I'm making sounds right now. I've got my voice. But also percussion, okay? Percussion are instruments that you usually strike or hit. You can make sounds with your body, can't you?
Okay, so like sort of drums are percussion.
Yeah,
so.
drums are percussion. Yeah. Imagine your body is a set of drums. Right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to be using our bodies as our percussion today. Okay. Before we get there though, so we need to be clear about some things that are really important in music.
Okay.
First thing, when you listen to music, songs that you listen to have a pulse, alright? A pulse. Now, you have a pulse as well, don't you? We've learnt about checking your pulse in science, alright?
Yes.
Now, when you listen to your pulse, whether you go like that or like that, what do you feel?
It's like du-du.
Yeah.
Du-du.
Mm-hmm.
Du-du. I can feel a little du-du.
Yep.
Du-du. Du-du.
Absolutely.
And then when I'm doing P with Paul,
exactly. Yeah, fantastic. So pulse, when you're checking your pulse, it's your heartbeat. All right, your body has a beat, and songs work like that as well. Songs always have a beat. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. And before we even get to clapping or tapping or whatever, we're just going to say it because a lot of songs are in. You'll hear that there are 4 beats in a bar. Okay.
Yeah.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Join in at home. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that was very steady, wasn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
It was the beats were the same length each time,
Yeah.
and the same gap between them. Okay, and that's how the pulse works. It's that steady beat.
Okay. Yeah.
In the background. Should we clap it?
Okay.
Let's clap
Yeah.
it, ready? So we don't need to say it this time. Let's go. Okay, so that's our pulse, okay?
Okay, yeah.
That's steady, alright? Not particularly exciting. We can make it with other parts of our body.
Okay, yeah.
Should we do it on our thighs? Ready?
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, and so on. And there's loads of different ways we can make it.
Yeah.
But it's the same beat, isn't it? It's the same length beat, same gap between each one. Alright, that's the pulse. The steady beat.
Okay.
Okay? Now, as well as the pulse, the other term we've got for you today is rhythm. Okay?
Okay.
Rhythm is a pattern of sounds of different lengths. Okay? So whereas the beat, the pulse was just the same beat each time, a rhythm, well, it can be different sort of length notes or sounds, okay? And that goes over the top of the pulse. So here's what we're going to try and do here, all right?
Right.
Can you start clapping 1, 2, 3, 4?
Right,
Just
so
keep going.
I'm doing the pulse,
Yep.
but that steady sound in the background.
Yeah, and once Mr. Fenn's got going with the pulse, I'll then try and do a little rhythm over the top, okay?
Okay, excellent, okay. Okay. 1.
A pattern of sounds of different lengths. 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 Okay, so I was just...
It sounded good.
It did,
I
didn't
quite
it?
liked that, yeah.
That was good, yeah.
I was a bit nervous, I'd lose the pulse, but it was good, yeah.
So that pulse was steady, you were just doing the same thing,
Yeah.
right? And either a pattern of sounds of different lengths, okay? So if I were to clap what I was saying there, it would be, so let me say again, a pattern of sounds of different lengths. Yeah, go for it. That's quite a tricky one. Do you want to do it? Ready?
No, I was going to do the pulse.
Oh, you're going to do, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
That'll sound cool, won't it? Okay, right.
I'll do the pulse,
Yep.
you do the rhythm. Okay,
Let's
right,
go.
so...
That sounded cool, didn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
We've gone in quite hard today with that because I was trying to fit all those syllables over the top of that pulse.
Yeah.
Okay. But the key here is then making a rhythm. Sorry, is something where the length of claps I did there, some were short, some were long, weren't they? So at the beginning it was a load of short ones, a pattern of different lengths. Okay, so a rhythm is a mixture of some short sounds, some long sounds. And a good way of doing it, where did I get my little rhythm from there? What did I take it from?
You just read that and...
Exactly, some words, okay?
Yeah.
So, that's a good way of doing it. Kind of think of some words and then we can turn it into a rhythm.
Okay.
So, I was thinking of one,
Yeah.
right? I was thinking, I like eating fish and chips, okay? Now, I'm not saying that with much rhythm now, but I was thinking if you get the pulse going,
Okay.
I can then come up with my rhythm using that sentence to guide me. I like eating fish and chips. I'm already doing it. I like eating fish and chips. Ready?
Okay, right, so...
I like eating fish and chips. 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 Okay, so I like eating fish and chips. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So again, we're going to do it. So you're doing that pulse in the background, and I'm going to try and do my rhythm over the top of it.
Okay.
Now that I've had a little practice, and rather than say it this time, I'm clapping it.
Okay, cool. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow, that was cool. Now, do you know what I think would be good?
Yeah.
If you guys at home could do that as well. So I'll show you again my clapping bit, because Mr. Fenn's going to do the pulse, but I'm going to do the rhythm. And I want you guys to try and join in with the rhythm. And it's tricky, isn't it? Because when you're hearing somebody else clapping at a different pace, you can kind of get swept up in it.
Yeah.
So we're focusing on the rhythm, but actually the pulse should guide us because we're doing it in time with the pulse, okay? That pulse is so important. When you listen to songs, the pulse is what's keeping everything together, okay? If there wasn't a pulse, people would be playing random things at random times. So, I'll show you guys quickly what it was again. So it was, I like eating fish and chips. I like eating fish and chips. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay?
Yeah.
So I want you guys at home to try and join in with the rhythm. Mr. Fenn starts off with the pulse, and I'll jump in with the rhythm, and you can join in.
Okay.
Wow, that was pretty cool. Now, at the moment, I'm just clapping.
Yeah.
I'm just clapping. I want you to keep clapping, but I'm thinking I could use other parts of my body. So I could do, yeah, exactly. So I could do, I like eating fish and chips. Yeah? I like eating fish and chips. I like eating fish and chips. So
I'm just going to use, just point out for those at home, whenever this is done in school, I have seen, and I'm talking about when I was in year 5, I see children immediately go, Ah! Don't,
Yeah, not too hard. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
you. Don't hit yourself.
Yeah, you don't want to hit it as hard as you'd be hitting a drum.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so
Okay, right.
that's a bit trickier because I'm now doing different things. So it's I like eating fish and chips. I like eating fish and chips. So I like and fish and chips I'm doing on my legs.
Love it.
And then eating I'm doing by clapping. Okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, let's
yeah.
go. I might get this wrong first time, but that's fine. We're just going to practice. So
Yeah. I always feel like stuff like this, it's almost, you sort of overthink it, don't you?
You do, yeah.
It's almost you gotta feel it. And
yeah,
then
you
just
do. Absolutely.
Not worry, think too much, and it will happen. Okay, right.
So I'm going to be doing it. You might want to watch a bit first and then join in when you're ready. And if you make some mistakes, that's fine. Okay? Let's go.
Okay.
See, I got it wrong a couple of times.
It
didn't
was
I?
great. Yeah, and you know,
But mostly I got it right. And
Do you know
actually,
what-
if we kept practicing, I'd be doing
And
it.
do you know what? Actually, your first time doing it, I think it would have been weirder if you got it perfect.
Absolutely.
I think that's
Absolutely.
really unusual to get it perfect.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely. Okay, so I'm now thinking, I mean, some of you can click at home, quite a lot of you can click. I might add some clicks, so.
Oh.
That was great. And do you know what? Because we're building up gradually, say the first time I'd said I like eating fish and chips, I was trying to do all that, I'd probably have got it wrong. But because we started just saying it, and then I tried just clapping it, and then we gradually added some different things. I can now even do it while I'm saying something else. Right, okay. So there we go. What we've done there, we had our pulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, that little beat that stays the same and runs through the background. And what we've layered on top of that, over the top, is different rhythms, okay? We could do it again. We could think of, can you think of a sentence or a few words, a little phrase that you'd like me to turn into a rhythm?
Okay. I'm thinking winner, winner, chicken dinner. I'm thinking.
Let's do that.
Yeah. Well, I want to do something under the sea.
Under the sea, okay.
Under the sea. I can't think of anything right now. Under the sea. Under the sea. Let's go.
I was just thinking the oceans are very salty.
Yeah. Okay. The oceans are very salty.
The oceans are very salty.
Okay,
So I'm going
okay.
to turn that into a rhythm. So I'll start by saying it.
Yeah.
And if you do the pulse, I might have to mess around with it a bit, see what kind of fits in with that pulse.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
The oceans are very salty. 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 That was great, wasn't it?
It is,
Yeah,
okay.
I know it was
Let's
great.
get on with this before we lose it. can't
Okay,
we?
so right, hold on. 2, 3, 4. The oceans are very salty. The oceans are very salty. It's harder when you then go to clap. So I've got to keep trying. Yeah, we got there, didn't we? in the
I think
end?
that's good,
Yeah, that
yeah.
was pretty good.
Okay.
So,
Huh.
okay, your job then is to come up with some rhythms that could go over the top of that beat. Just 2, 3, 4. Come up with some rhythms. The best way of doing it is some like phrases or sentences to try. I've sent some out in the resources for you to use. Okay, the key is though, if we try and say too much, there's no way I'm going to fit it in over.
I think the key is, I mean, even like that, a pattern of sounds of different lengths.
Yeah.
The oceans are very salty. Actually, they're just quite normal, boring things. But
Yeah.
I think don't overthink the words.
Yeah, if I'm trying to say, I really like being in year 2 and my teachers, right? Too long. I'm never going to cram all of those syllables and then beats over the top of the pulse. So it needs to be kept quite short, okay? But hopefully we've got from this, first of all, pulse is that steady beat that Mr. Fenn has been doing a brilliant job of today, okay? And then the rhythm is that pattern of sounds of different lengths. I now can't say that without
No, I can't.
a pattern of sounds of different lengths. A pattern of sounds of different lengths, okay? So some long sounds, some short sounds, but it fits in with that pulse, okay? It doesn't work if you're just doing sort of random things that don't go along to it, okay? And I think Mr. Fenn was right earlier when he said it's something you kind of feel, isn't it?
Yeah.
You feel it sort of fitting in with the pulse, okay? So your job, come up with some rhythms, okay? You want to say them first like I did with these, like a pattern of sounds of different lengths. And then once you know that rhythm, once you can feel that rhythm, you can then start clapping it, start using body percussion, and there you go. You've made your own little rhythm. You have been a musician, a percussionist, using your body to play percussion.
I think if you're able to take a little video of you doing it, we'd love to see that if it was put on your portfolio on Dojo. That'd be great.
Yeah, brilliant. So have fun creating some rhythms. Can't wait to see what you come up with. Thank you, guys.